Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks into the open. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. He's now up to 52 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering...
Touchdown time! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's McNeil. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Missouri Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Missouri wants to go fast. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Terry. There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Right back to the well. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
At the 45 on his way. Running free. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds his tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Little touch pass to the receiver. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. To the air on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football offense. Very lucky to get that football out.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got a man. It's Madison. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We'll see if this dude can keep it rolling. You know, 3 Alabama running backs have won the Doak Walker for the best running back in the country. Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, Trent Richardson. Throw in Mark Ingram, who won a Heisman. He might be able to add his name to the... Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so down.
Missouri gets to the line quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Pressure coming. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Makes the grab. It's Madison. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Creates a little room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a first down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle of Young.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Allen. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. No huddle, offense to the line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Wants to keep it in the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Miami is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. And the U is staring at a big fat L right now. They're trailing by 14 to North Carolina.
Got a little space.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Pulls it in. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
That's a really nice route there by the slot receiver on the slant. He took his time, he set up the DB, put his foot in the ground, crossed his face.
Going to the running game. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. What a performance this guy is turning in. You know, Derrick Henry had a great 2,000-yard season, bunch of 150-yard games. This guy's looking like that right now.
And if you're comparing him to somebody like that, you know he's happy. And you know he's eating. So continue to feed him the rock. Let him do the rest. Having so much success on the ground, it's hard for me to say, hey, let's be balanced. No, give that guy the ball and let him use his balance.
Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And off from the shotgun. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Out of the backfield, he's open. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going for the goal line. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Slams it ahead. Touchdown time! And the punishment has been extended. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. They go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Thrust that arm out. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Out of the gun to give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Right on the money. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from Pater.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Barges ahead. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's going to galvanize them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
That's caught. It's Madison. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you're going to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Madison. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, it's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.